Hey everyone, welcome back. My name's Matt, and today I'm continuing the series in which I go through Dark Souls 3 and show my tips, tricks, and personal strategies that I like to use when attempting to defeat the bosses on Soul Level 1. So here we're in Archdragon Peak. We are at everybody's favorite boss, one of the harder bosses in the game, excuse me, and that is Nameless King. Now, Nameless King consists of two phases. The first one where he's riding the wyvern, and the second one where you're going, toe to toe with him. So before we get into like the explanation and everything, let's go through what I have. Usual suspects here, yada yada, all this stuff. Same rings, Lord Sword and Shield, Prisoner's Chain. I'm actually going to be changing the Chloranthy ring here for the Ring of Steel protection. Just helps you be able to take some more hits. And one thing I'm going to add to the bar here, let me put the Homeward Bones on the end over there. I'm going to be putting my Human Pine Resin. In the first phase, the Wyvern is weak to lightning. That's what you want to use. In the second phase, dark damage is the way to go, because I believe Nameless King is resistant to lightning. So let's talk about the first phase. The first phase, you always start out, you go through the fog gate, and the boss will do one of two things. The more common one will be it'll fly up in the air over behind you. So when you do that, you'll walk forward and you'll be easily be able to tell, because it'll kind of shake its legs a little bit and then it'll fly. So all you have to do, start running that way and be ready to dodge. There's a couple of different attacks that Nameless King can do. First, there's just a overhead slam with his regular weapon. There's one where he'll start at the right and sweep across, now sweep across again from the left, and then he can slam down. There's also a slam down he does where it has lightning damage on it that can pretty much kill you one shot, even with all the stuff that I have on. So the best thing I can recommend, where I find the easiest, don't lock onto the boss at all, unless we'll get to the one part in a second where you want to lock on. But I find the easiest that you can always stay where you want to be, get right up on the head to get hits. Don't lock on. The lightning attack specifically, when he goes to do the attack, just run and get right underneath the boss's head, maybe in a little bit further, because it won't hit you. Now, you'll probably see it in this fight, I still always do just a courtesy dodge just to be safe. But if you get far enough underneath, you won't get touched. The main goal of this fight is to deal as much damage to the head as possible in a pretty quick succession, because you want to be able to get a stagger on the head. If you get a stagger, you get the riposte and deal a whole bunch of damage, which will usually end the first phase. So, the one time you do want to lock on, the boss will fly up in the air and start spinning around in a big circle. You only want to lock on just so you can stay on track with it while it flies. There will be, Nameless King will throw lightning at you, where you'll just go, and right before it hits you, you'll just dodge like normal. And then the boss will fly up in the air and come straight down at you and try and hit you with a side swipe. Same thing, right before you get hit, you want to just dodge, and then after that you can unlock and just start chasing the boss to wherever it goes, and then you can usually get a hit or two, maybe three if you're right on top of the boss. The other two attacks that I can think of off the top of my head that you'll probably see. There's one where the dragon, or the wyvern, excuse me, will back up for a second, and it'll start spitting fire, and the fire is going to go from left to right. So when you see this, your eyes should light up, because you can literally sprint right up to the side of the head, and while the wyvern's attacking, you can get a few hits off. It's really, really simple. You do have to be a little careful, because sometimes you might accidentally fade to the right just a little bit, and even if you just get touched by it, you'll take the full effect. So you see that wind up you're fighting, it'll back up really quickly and then wind up its head. Start sprinting to your left, get to what would be the right side of its head if you were the wyvern, and yeah, get your hits. The other one, it'll fly up in the air and shoot flames right underneath itself. Think kind of like the what the hell was that one dragon in Dark Souls 2? It was an optional one, but you got a giant soul from it if you beat it. I can't remember exactly, but it'll fly up in the air and just shoot fire straight down at itself. So just be mindful of that. If you see it go straight up in the air, just run away and then get back into the fight once that's done. The second phase is where things get tricky, because Nameless King can be brutal if you're not ready. So the thing with him, his attacks are slightly delayed when he does them. They're not just like a normal, like the boss will just swing, swing. It'll be like, you know he's going to attack, but he holds it for an extra half second. So getting your dodges down can be a little tricky at first. But just, it's very similar to the Twin Princes, to a lot of bosses. Stay right up close to him. He'll usually do like 2 or 3 hit combos, where he side swipes once, then twice, and then sometimes he'll follow up with another big hit, or sometimes he won't, and that's when you get your hits. It's a very similar rule of thumb. Get your hit, be ready to dodge. Get your hit, be ready to dodge. He'll do some attacks where he like flies up in the air and then lunges down at you, which are fine. As soon as he lunges at you, just dodge into it, and then you can get some attacks when you turn around. There will be ones where he's on the ground and he just tries to like stab you like this, which has some pretty good reach. So you can do one of 2 things. You can stay in close and dodge into it, or if you're farther away, just keep dodging backward until the animation's done. All right, let's see now. There is the attack. He will it's very similar to Dragon Slayer armor, I guess, where he'll like charge up his sword and then slam it into the ground. As long as you dodge when he attacks and you're right on him, usually good to go, and you can get a few hits. It'll be easier to show that one like in person when we get there. And then there will be one that can be a little tricky. He'll stand there and he'll charge up, like it'll be like he's like bringing his hand up his sword to charge up lightning. And he'll charge it up, and then it'll be like he'll go boom. He'll like raise his hand off, and then as soon as you hear it'll go boom, you dodge, because the lightning is going to strike wherever you're standing. It's hard. Once again, I'll show that one in more detail. It'll be easier to understand when you see it. But other than that, it's just a matter of just dodging, just getting the timings down for dodging and knowing when to attack. Don't be greedy. As long as you're not greedy, you'll be good to go. Nameless King also is very, very forgiving if you need to heal. You can literally, and I mean literally, run away and back away really far, and he will just stand there and slowly walk, and you can do whatever you want. Heal, buff. You do have to be careful, though, because he does have these 2 wind attacks, where he usually follows one up with the other, where he'll throw a wind stream at you, like that comes straight at you, a big line across the ground, just literally dive into it. And then he'll follow it up with one that's like a strike that's a lot faster. So normally you'll sit there, you'll run up, you'll dodge into it, and then he'll slam his sword down, and you just dodge to the side as soon as he slams the sword down to avoid it. Another thing that you'll see what I mean when we get in here. Other than that, though, let's just get into it. I know I'm probably forgetting a few attacks, but it'll be a lot easier to show. Pull the good old lever. I used to dread this boss, but I actually enjoy the fight now. It's a lot of fun. It feels really rewarding, too, when you're able to overcome the Nameless King. Alright, it's the same thing. We're going to come in here. We're not going to apply the gold palm resin right away, because the fight's always going to start the same. You'll take a few steps in. The boss will come in, wait till it hits the ground, then get your resin. Alright, let's see what we're going to do here. Yep, we're going to fly over to the other end. Be ready for an attack. I was a little late dodging. That's okay, though. Get a quick heal. Okay, let's see what we're going for. Oh, this is where, okay, so this is where you lock on. Always lock on to the head. As soon as he throws it, dodge. Oh, he got stuck. Okay, be ready. He's going to slam down. Oh, and I got hit by it. Kind of fucked me up for a second. Anyway, let's get back into this. Go, he's going to swipe, and then let's see what he follows up with. Another swipe, or a slam down. Okay, another circle. Dodge when he goes to throw. He's getting stuck again. That's really weird. Dodge. Unlock. Get straight up to this. Get a few hits. Alright, so I got 2 hits there, as you can see. Sweep. Sweep. And then get right underneath and get out of there. And then you can sit here and get some hits. Now, I'm having some bad luck right now. Oh, here's that attack I was talking about. 3 hits right here. Get next to the head. Spam away. You can usually get at least 3, sometimes 4, depends on how lucky you are. Alright, good. The slam down means more hits. Good. Oh, perfect. Gonna wind up for more fire, so just get in here. Start spamming away. Okay, so we are getting pretty close to the stagger range. Just be ready. Swipe, swipe, and then slam down. Beautiful. Get your hits. All right. Oh, I got hit by that. That's okay, though. I'm just going to heal quickly. And there's the staggerino. Okay, run in here. Let's get a riposte. Beautiful. All right. So a little sloppy, but you can see the attacks that you need to deal with. Okay, so he's going to buff. Let's get our buff going. Remember, switch to the human pine resin. Good. He's going to charge in. Oh, I was a little early. Once again, like I was talking about. It can be a little tricky at first. Get a heal. Perfect. You can get 2 hits off that. Dodge, dodge. Get a hit. Dodge. Oh, that was a little early. You just have to be careful with that lunge right there. Here we go. Dodge into him. Get a hit. Slam down. You can get a hit. Side. And then usually... Okay, didn't come back that time, which is cool. He'll go back, and then he'll come back at you and slam. And one more. Good. And then usually he comes back. Be careful with that, but you can always get 2 hits after that attack. I know I'm not really like describing the attacks too much. It's just a matter of being able to recognize when he's going to go through with his attacks. All right, let's get back into this. Just take your time. Always dive forward into that. When you see him wind up, dodge forward. You'll be good to go. Perfect. 2 hits here. Good. Get your hit. Oh, I got lucky. Sometimes, and be careful, sometimes you'll follow up with a 3rd one. As long as you take your time and know when to hit, you'll be good to go. Beautiful. 2 free attacks here. All right, here's what I'm talking about. You ready? As soon as he goes up, dodge. Oh, I was a little early, actually. I just wanted to get away so I can heal. Let me see if I can show you the one attack quickly that he'll do. I'm purposely trying to get away. And be careful that I have a follow-up. Dodge. As soon as like you hear the boom, wait a second, then go. All right, so here we go. He'll do that, dodge into it, and he'll slam down, dodge away. Ooh, geez, he can definitely close distance quickly if you're not careful. All right, let's get back into the fight here. Beautiful. Be ready? Good. Get 2 hits here. Bang. Dodge into it. And then 1 more. Beautiful. Oh, my bad. I'm gonna get hit by that. Nope, we're good. Get a quick heal. Dodge into it. Get a hit or 2 if you feel comfortable with it. All right, be ready. So, watch. Boom, dodge. Timing's a little tricky if you haven't done it yet. If you haven't done it, but believe me, you'll get it. Oh, I got hit by that shit. That's my bad. Let's heal up quickly. Get right back into it. Dodge into it. Okay, no follow-up there. Here we go. Boom, dodge. Get 2 hits. Or just 1 hit, excuse me. Ooh, I got lucky for now. Okay. Not there, though. Oh, wow, he's really going ham. That was funny. All right, let's use another one of these quickly. Let's get back into perfect. I love it. Oh, he's gonna follow up. Good, just be ready for it. It's really easy to tell when he's done attacking, because he'll just stop for like a second. These attacks are great for getting hits. When he slams his foot, just back away. Dive into it. Good, let's get up close. Oh, here we go. Okay, so be ready. Boom, dodge. Get your hit. Dodge, dodge. Oh, I got hit by that shit. Ooh, I almost got hit by that too. Get a quick heal. Don't panic. Dodge into it. Get a hit. Dodge into it. Good. Get up on him. Ooh, he was quicker with that one. Good. Dodge into it. 1, 2. Get a hit. 1, 2. Get a hit. Back away. Here we go. This should be the end of it. So, boom, dodge, and get the final blows. All right. Now, once again, I know it's a little sloppy. I took some damage. You're going to take some damage, believe me. It's not going to be a piece of cake. I may have made it look easy on some of the dodges. Like when he does... Yeah, I'll wait till I load back in and show an example. All right. So when he does his attack where he just goes 1, 2, and that's it, it takes time. It really takes time to learn that rhythm of when to dodge. And as you saw a couple of times, on the second dodge, I was a little too early to roll because I just was in a rhythm. I was like, okay, 1, 2. But you really have to account for his just a little bit of delay. It's gonna, I mean, I could sit there and tell you about it and show you the same fight over and over and explain all day. At the end of the day, especially for this boss, it's going to take just a little bit of practice in knowing how to dodge those attacks. One of the best times to get some attacks, which we only saw it a few times, and the one time I got hit by it right at the beginning, he'll fly up in the air and then charge straight down at you. As soon as he hits the ground, just get your hits. Sometimes you have to be careful, which he did one time. He will follow up with a stab, but it's so slow that even if you got one hit, and while you're doing that hit, he's charging it up, you have plenty of time to be ready to dodge the second one. Don't be greedy. Just really don't be greedy with your hits. You'll know when you can get 2 hits. You'll know when you can only get 1. My personal favorite way to get damage in this fight, though, is when he does that attack that we saw a few times, where he like brings his hand up the sword and then throws it up in the air, like the one where I was saying, like it'll go boom. So he'll bring it up, boom. After it goes boom, wait a second, then dodge. Stay close to him. When you see him winding that up, don't run away. Get close to him. Let him do it. Boom, dodge, 1, 2 in a rhythm. Beautiful. Let's get our Titanite slab here, a good old reward. But yeah, that's about it. I know this one can be really difficult. And technically, if you wanted to, you could cheese the fight. I know I did the first time I ever fought him. And you can use a bow at soul level 1, and you can really just stay away from him the entire time. I don't recommend it, though. I recommend just fighting it like this. It's a lot more fun, a lot more rewarding that way. Anyway, yeah, if you have any questions after watching this, feel free. Let me know, like in the comments or something. And I'll be happy to answer anything and help you out. Anyway, I guess the next boss is going to be the last one for the main game in Soul of Cinder. That's going to be a fun one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you maybe learned something. I will catch you later.